Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are very fine and safe at home. Today, I Swarn Kaur is going to teach you Moral Science Lesson 1 God is Everywhere. Here is your chapter 1 God is Everywhere. Dear students, in this chapter we have a story. Once there lived a guru who was well known for his wisdom. As you can see in the picture, he used to give good lessons of life to his disciples. One day, what happened? He called his 3 disciples and asked them to present a gift to him, but with one condition, and the condition was that no one should see them taking the gift. What was the condition? The condition was no one should see them taking the gift. Disciples were very happy because they wanted to give the best gift to their guru. Next day, the first disciple came and gave fruits to the guru. He said he brought the fruits when all were having rest after the lunch. As you can see in the picture, the first disciple came and brought the fruit. As this was the condition that no one should see them buying the gift, he said he bought the gift when nobody was there to see him, because all were having rest after the lunch. The guru took the fruits and smiled. Then the second disciple came with a beautiful wrapped gift packet. He came with a beautiful wrapped gift packet. He brought that gift when everyone was sleeping. He also remembered the condition. The condition was that nobody should see them buying the gift. He said he brought that gift when nobody was there to see him. Everybody was sleeping. Now the guru was expecting something from the third disciple. But the third disciple was silent and sad. He was standing empty-handed. He was very sad and upset because he knew that the guru was expecting something from him also. But he could not bring any gift for his guru. The reason was, he said, whenever he thought to buy something, he thought to go out and he thought that there is no one to see him. He was reminded of God's watchful eyes again and again. He said to his guru, he wanted to buy something, but whenever he was trying to go out, he came to know that God is there, because his guru always taught them that God is everywhere. He is supreme. Nothing can be hidden from his eyes. This was the reason the third disciple could not bring any gift. Dear students, do you know what happened then? The guru embraced that disciple and said, that was the real test for all of you. He said, dear son, your gift is the most precious gift to me, because this was the real test for you all. And the third disciple won. Then he taught all his disciples that God is everywhere. So we can say that God is omnipresent. As air is around us, God's presence also surrounds us He looks at our every action. Whatever we do, He can see. Nothing can be hidden from His eyes. Dear students, whenever we tell a lie to our parents, teachers, elders, to anyone, whenever we hide something from anyone and we think that nobody is there to see us, but that time we are wrong. We should always remember that God is there to see us. He keep an eye on us every time because He is in our heart. He is in our mind. So whatever we think, whatever we have in our mind, everything God knows. No need to hide to Him anything. He is there to watch everything, whatever we do. Dear students, no one can escape from God. This is what the Guru told them, that God is everywhere. He sees our every action. We cannot hide anything from Him. My dear students, when we tell a lie to someone or when we do wrong to others and hurt our elders, teachers or our parents, we think that nobody can see us. But seriously, this is not true. But because we forget our God's presence. As some of the people think that we cannot see God. That is right, because we cannot see God. But it doesn't mean that God is not there. In the same case, we cannot see air. Have you seen air? No. Can you see electricity? No. We cannot see air, but we can feel. We cannot see electricity, but we use it. We know that electricity is there. We know that air is there. Same is the case with God. He is in our mind, in our heart. He listens to us whatever we think, whatever we want, whatever we have in our mind. He knows everything. So don't forget the presence of God. His eyes on us only every time. So my dear students, we should do good and avoid evils in our life. Dear students, that was the story of this chapter. Now we will start the exercises. The first exercise, you can see page number 6, Holy Words of Saint Chavra. These words are already given in the book. Dear students, you will get the PDF of this chapter and you can read it because you have to do the reading practice also. On page number 6, there are the holy words of Saint Chavra. Be in the presence of God always. Walk alongside with God. Be in the presence of God always means always remember the presence of God. He is there to see you. He can see your action, every action. He knows your thoughts, whatever you think. Walk alongside with God. Always follow the path shown by God. God always shows us the right path. He wants us to be a good human being. So that is our duty to be. We should try to be a good human being. We should not think evil for anyone. At every moment of our life, we should try to be good and do good. Because God shows us the correct path, the right path. He does not show us any wrong path. So we should follow the path shown by God. So dear students, these were the holy words of Saint Chavra. You have to copy it in your notebook, and after that you have to learn also. You can see the words are here, you can note down. After the holy words, the next exercise we are having, that is true false. That are also given in the book, true false. First is, God is present in all human beings. That is true. Because God is present, God is in with us. He is in us only, in our mind, in our heart. So He is present in all human beings. This statement is true. Next statement, God watches when I study or play. See, as I already told you, that God watches, He keeps an eye on us. At every moment of life, whatever we do, He knows. So whenever we study, we play, we do anything, God sees us. He watches on us. So this statement is also true. Number 3, God cannot see me at night. See, God cannot see me at night. It is false. Because whether it is daytime, night time, evening time, any time, He can see you. God can see us every time. So this statement is wrong, because God can see us at night also. He is with us only. So He knows everything. Then number 4, God does not understand my thoughts. Dear students, this statement is also wrong. Why? Because God can understand your thoughts, because He knows what you think. He knows what you are having in your mind. What do you want? What is your wish? Everything He knows. So He can understand your thoughts. He can understand everything you think. He can understand everything, whatever you want. So this statement also wrong, that God does not understand my thoughts, because He can understand everything. Then number 5, God knows when I tell a lie. See, God knows when I tell a lie is a true statement, because He knows whenever we tell a lie. He knows when we hide anything. He knows when we tell, because He is with us only. He is in our heart. So He knows whenever we tell a lie. So this statement is true. The students, these true false you have to note down in your notebook. You can see here 5 true false are there. Note them down in your notebook in clean handwriting. Dear students, pay attention on your writing. Your writing should be clean, neat and clean. Now we'll start the question answers. See, on the screen you can see the question answers are here. Here are only 3 question answers of this chapter, which is given on page number 6. Question number 1 is, why did not the third disciple bring any gift for the Guru? Why did not the third disciple bring any gift for the Guru? I have given the answer also. I am going to read the answer for you. You have to note down the question answers from the next page. As you have completed your true false now, after that from the next page you have to start the question answer. So the answer of number 1 is, the third disciple did not bring any gift for the Guru because he was reminded of God's watchful eyes. The third disciple did not bring any gift for the Guru because he was reminded of God's watchful eyes. Note down the question number 1. Now, question number 2. What do you mean by the statement God is omnipresent? What do you mean by the statement God is omnipresent? Answer is, it means that God is present everywhere. It means that God is present everywhere. Dear students, note down this answer also. Then question number 3. Complete the following. As I shown you the holy words of Saint Chavrana, this is also the same. Complete the following. Be in the presence of God always. Be in the presence of God always. Walk alongside with God. Walk alongside with God. The holy words of Saint Chavra, you have to learn it. It can come in a very different types of kinds of questions, like write the holy words of Saint Chavra, complete the words of Saint Chavra. Okay, so this kind of questions can be come. So basically you have to learn these lines, these 2 lines now, holy words, you have to learn it. It can come in different forms also. Even the story which I have told you, that also can come. True, false, fill in the blanks. In that form also anything can come. Okay. So dear students, you will get the PDF of this story, of this chapter, and you have to do the reading practice. Stand in front of the mirror and do the reading practice. Read loudly. Okay. 2 or 3 times you have to do the reading practice. And then whatever exercises I have told you and I have shown you in this video, you have to note them down in your notebook. The exercises were question answers, true false, and holy words of Saint Chavra. These were the exercises which you have to note down in your notebook. Chapter you have to read only. Okay, the chapter you have to read only. So dear students, once again I just want to tell you the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story, as you have seen? Yes, the moral of the story is do good and avoid evil. Every moment of your life we should try to be good to others. We should not think ill for others. Because if you will think of others, then God will not be happy. If you will do good and think good, God will be very happy with you. Because our duty is to do good only. This is our duty. Okay, God wants us to be a good human being. So the moral of the story is we should do good with others at every moment of life. So that was your first chapter. I hope you understand the chapter and you must have enjoyed. So dear students, thanks for watching this video. Stay home and stay safe. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.